Going on, guys? So today we are going to tie up some cheater rigs for Kokanee Jigs or any other jig. So essentially you've got your jig, and we're going to be tying up these little hooks, some Dacron that kind of hang down the side, and I throw a little tinsel on them, but every once in a while they do help and get that extra hook in that mouth of those Kokanee. Pretty wily. So I'll show you how I'm doing that. We'll get after it. Okay, so to start with, we got our size 4 octopus hook in there. So pretty easy. We're going to use some 210 fluorescent pink and just go ahead and start wrapping, get it going on the hook. I'll get a good base going. I'll usually wrap right down to where the point of the hook is. So about there. Okay, so then we're going to use, I'm using some 80 pounds Dacron. So you can see I put my lines right down here. I'm using about 2.5 to 3 inches. That's just easy for me to work with, and I like where that falls on the hook. So pretty simple. I'll just put this in half, create your loop, and then I'll usually take my tags and I line it just up the back of the shank, and that leaves me with the right size loop that I like. So these first 2 turns I go nice and light so it doesn't pull the loop around. Then give it a good snug, and then you can work your way down the shank, securing that Dacron in. And just come to the end here, trim that extra off. Okay. Then I've got some pink like UV flash that I like to tie in, since we can add that. So I'm gonna grab, I'll grab like 4 or 5 strands here. So grabbing some just pink flash. Put it right about in the middle. Oops. Give it a turn. Again, a couple light turns just to lock it into place. Once you got it, give a few more turns, then all this that's on this side, pull it back, double it up. I'm just kind of evening out the body so it's all uniform. You can do about 10 whip finishes here. 10. Okay. Couple pulls. Cut your line. And I'm going to use this right here, UV Fly Clear Finish. So what I do here is I'll just put a little bit of this on the side. Just a little blob like that. And then I have a little needle. Let's see here, it's a mess. And we'll take the needle here and I kind of just wrap it around the body. Spread it out a little bit. Excuse me. Sure, if you had some super glue or even the thinner stuff, this is just the thick stuff that I had, so I'm using it, but you could probably get away with using some thicker stuff. This is like for making like chrome knit bodies and stuff like that, but it's what I had. So once I got it kind of uniform on there now, I'm going to grab the UV light. I'll hit it with the UV light, and that will harden that glue. You can see I missed a little spot there at the bottom. Give it a few turns, make sure it kind of hardens up. There we go. Trim these a little bit, and then of course once you put them on the hook and stuff, I usually will trim them to the bottom of where my treble is. But there we go. So you're left with that. And then this loop right here is what goes in the split ring of your jig. So let's see here. What you're left with, there's one down on the jig. Got your pink with your flash down here. So, like I was saying, I would even come back. I'll probably trim this flash back. Actually, no, that's pretty good. Goes the right bottom of the hooks there. But yeah, just adds a little extra flash. Now you got an extra hook on there. Hopefully that'll help you up your landing ratio. So anyways, little quick tip. Later.